What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking on the new Dokkan Battlefield here. So we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. I did a little change before I started recording. I actually added the EZA for EZA Kefla in here, because I want to give her a try and see how well she's going to perform with the team that I have. So the first team, of course, we're going against Jocko. So the first team I'm going to use is the Dragon Ball Heroes team. Realistically, I mean, this might be a little too overpowered of a team to use as the first team, but it's a good way to kind of preserve your good units. So, you know, either bring in a team like this, or possibly like the Ginyu Force, or even the Team Bardock. Hell, even the like the Metal Cooler Army. You can bring them as like a first team to use as well, and that way you kind of preserve your good units for the rest of the fight. Because I mean, in Dragon Ball Heroes team, the way that they are now, especially after like last year's units, they might be a little too powerful for level 1 Jocko here. Like maybe you could use it here against like the level 1 boss. You know, that might be a little bit of a better. That probably would have been a little bit of a better idea to use, but it's kind of whatever. So next we got Extreme Fizz Zarbon Dodoria. So we're gonna go ahead and bring the two coolers as leaders, as always. We're gonna bring Turles, Kuliza, Frieza, and we'll bring Bojack just because he will kind of support space traveling warriors. While the base form cooler supports I think it's transformation boost. So we'll do it just like this. You know, obviously we're not gonna have any issues here, especially in round 1. I'm pretty sure Cooler will be able to take out Zarbon Dodoria by himself here. So the teams that I like to use primarily when I make these, I used to use just like straight mono type teams where, you know, you would obviously just use, you know, say like Extreme STR. I would just bring the Extreme STR leaders. Well, now we've kind of gone so far to where now we don't have to really do that. Like there's some teams you can bring categories now. Unfortunately, Extreme Int isn't one of them. So we're gonna rock Cell and Bojack as our leaders because they will be the Key 4 130, I believe. So we're just gonna use them as our leaders here. But there are some teams where you can actually use a really good like category leader. First one that's coming to mind right now is Super Fizz. You can use a Pure Saiyans team, or you can use a Goku family team. I'm pretty sure you can even use you can use the physical god Goku. You can use him as a leader and run a hybrids team even, because they have so many options there. So we'll see which team I end up using when we get there. But looking at this lineup, Extreme Class I feel like needs a little bit more help. I feel like we need a really good full power Bojack. I think we could probably use a new Cell, honestly. We got what, AGL Krillin, so we're gonna bring Extreme Tech. Extreme Tech actually isn't in a terrible spot. We'll bring Zamasu, and we'll bring Janemba. Then we'll bring all of you guys just like this. Now honestly, I can't wait for the 50% support units to get their EZAs on global, because it actually does make team building a little bit easier as well, just because of what all that they can bring to the table. Give you all these orders right here, and we'll just give you these 3. But the 50% support EZAs, what's nice about them is they become their respective types, but they're 150% leaders. So if we're and it's like key 4 150%. So it's actually they actually are very good battlefield leaders. And when their banner comes to when their banners actually come to the global side, the way that their banners are set up, you can do 2 multis on each banner. They're discounted at 30 stones a piece, and you are guaranteed to get one of the 2 support units in the very last slot. So for people that don't have them and you have the stones to use it, I definitely would recommend at least trying to get 1 copy of each one, because they are very good units and they're actually very good for Battlefield as well. So next we got Extreme Int, so we're fighting Baby. We'll bring, so here's where I kind of run into a little bit of an issue, but you can bring like Broly, Chila, and Lemo here because they're a movie bosses leader. So I'm going to bring them, and I'm going to bring the 50% support Boo. And then we're going to bring Cooler because he's on movie bosses, Metal Cooler, he's on movie bosses, Janemba's on movie bosses, and then we're just going to bring the androids, and we'll bring, I guess we'll just bring Cell. Because they're going to get the just the 100% and the 120% boost. Now, you know what I just realized? I actually did not bring, oh man, what's his name? Rose. I actually did not bring Rose. I forgot to put him on the team. But he's, what, super bosses and corroded body and mind, so there's not really that many good physical type units of those typings. So trying to make like a team with him as the leader would be kind of a little rough. I guess I could bring like the physical DBS Broly. I guess I could bring him if I really wanted to, but I mean, other than like some Janembas, that's really about it. Super bosses actually does need a lot of help, and it kind of sucks that they released the category so early on global, because global is just not in a really good spot for them right now is the problem. I mean, it'll be way better once we get the Easy 8, or I'm sorry, once we get the 9th anniversary. We'll get the Broly, we'll get a bunch of Easy A's. It'll make super bosses a little bit better, but it's not going to make them like a top tier team or anything like that. We really need I'd say probably like a good Jiren. We probably need a couple new like Goku Blacks and Zamasu units. I think that would kind of help. We definitely need a new hit. That's one unit that I don't know why we haven't got a new one of yet, but we do need a new hit. So, okay, so we're gonna go against Extreme Int here. So this is kind of like what I was talking about. So I usually bring God Goku, and I bring the GT Goku because he's a Goku family unit in GT Heroes, and then this Goku is Pure Saiyan and Hybrid Saiyan. So when we got them on the team, we can bring like the Year 7 LRs because they fit on the team. We can bring Path to Power Goku. We can bring Ultimate Gohan. We can bring, actually, let's do this. No, we can't. We're gonna do it like this. I was gonna say we can bring the Majin Buu boys, but we actually can't bring them because they do fit on half of the category, but they're not on Goku Family or on GT Heroes. So I guess we can do it like this. All right, we are back. I had a call come in, so my apologies. But okay, so back to what we were doing. Yeah, so here we're bringing a pretty much just like a Pure Saiyan and Goku family team is what I mainly like use when it comes to the physical types, and it actually works out pretty well, I would always say. I've never actually had an issue where this team has caused me to die or anything like that, because actually they are a pretty powerful team. And I mean, there are some units that I could like replace or add to the team. I honestly really need to go through my entire like Battlefield lineup and probably do a couple changes here and there. just because it's actually been so long since I've done anything with either one of these teams. So, wow, this cell actually hits hard. When did he hit this hard? He has never hit this hard before. Hello, since when did he start hitting this hard? This cell ain't built like that. Okay, well, all right, Gohan, we're gonna need you to come in and do some damage to him, because after I just said that I've never lost with this kind of team before, here we are, super low on health. Did they buff these units or something? Because I've done this fight many times, especially on Global and JP. Well, mainly on JP. I've done this fight a lot. So I'm kind of confused as to why this cell is actually hitting so hard, because he's never hit this hard on JP, as far as I can recall. Okay, well. Either way, I think we'll still be okay regardless. But the one thing that, honestly, this Golden Week might be a pretty good opportunity. Like, maybe it might be like a prime time for them to EZA that Super Saiyan GT Goku and Vegeta. It might actually be their time. You know what? Let's go ahead and pop this. I'll get this in the video. I don't ever really use this, so we may as well get this in the video. All right, so I don't ever really get to use that active skill, so it was actually pretty cool to get that in the video. All right, so next we got Super AGL. So this will be a pretty easy one. So we're gonna bring Tech. I like to bring a movie heroes style team, so bring them, and then I bring this God Goku, and then you can just kind of fill it up with movie heroes units. Is what I normally do. And then I bring this Gohan just because he is a support unit. So give us a little bit of support. He does do pretty good damage and stuff like that. So, you know, we may as well. All right, so let's throw Gohan off rotation. We'll leave it just like this. We'll give you a bunch of orbs, and we'll just give you these right here. I guess I could have gave you the AGL orbs instead. Oh, the 3 dodge kicked in. Nice. All right. This, you know, this Goten and Trunks, a lot of people don't really talk about them post EZA, but they are still a very good unit. They can actually put up some pretty good damage and stuff. And, you know, if you get lucky, they can super up to like 4 times. I mean, that's pretty good damage that I would say right there from them. And we got 1 additional, or I mean, we got 1 normal additional. Alright, so now we got Godku, so we can seal all of these fights here, except the very like final boss fight. We can't seal him, but we can seal all the other little like minions, I guess. So if you ever are struggling with any of these fights, just bring units that can seal, because you can seal their super, and then you can just debuff them if you are actually struggling at all. Oh, I forgot I left the intros on. I probably should turn that off, huh? Alright, so let me actually go in here and I'll turn that skip animation off. That's a lot of hits right there in the front, so we'll put Piccolo up front to take all that. And the orbs really didn't fall too well, so we'll just go like this. At least Piccolo is going to give us that extra key. So, yeah, Piccolo doesn't, like, as weird as it is, he doesn't really have a really good place on this team. But he is a movie heroes unit, and he is like a support unit. So that's really why I bring him. Plus, he's pretty good defensively. And if you just put him in that slot 1, obviously he can just take all those hits. Granted, we did seal him, so he's not going to be supering us, so we're not really too worried about that. But we were able to at least do some pretty good damage to him. And this Goku, I mean, you know, it's been a while. He's what, 2 years old now? He's still relatively good, you know, for what he does. Now, this Gohan is who I really, really, really can't wait for to get an easy A. I think he's going to be a super good unit. I think he's going to hit like a monster truck. But maybe they'll easy A him, you know, maybe if we get like a Bojack celebration, maybe that's when they'll easy A him. Okay, yeah, they definitely buffed these enemies, because there's no way that he hits this hard. He's never hit that hard before. They had to have buffed the stats on him or something. I guess, I mean, I'll definitely be able to tell once we fight Vegeta, because I've done that fight so many times that trust me, I know if they buffed him or not. So, okay, here we'll bring you as the leader, and then we'll bring bond of parent and child. I guess we could, well, no, can't really bring you as a leader. We can bring, I guess technically we can bring you guys, right? Yeah, because you're on bond of parent child. Yeah, we'll bring you because you can seal as well, so we'll bring you. Obviously the Super Saiyans. We'll bring you. We'll bring you. You know what? We'll bring Godku, and we'll bring Super Saiyan Goku. Why not? We'll leave all the Gohans and stuff. We'll leave them around for like a hybrid Saiyan if we need a team, but I don't think we'll have any trouble here. So we will, yeah, let's actually leave it just like this. Give you all that. Give you all of that. And you can get these 2 orbs right here. Yeah, so Vegeta and Trunks, I mean, they'll tank pretty much everything in slot 1 because they do have guard up. Plus, after we super here, we'll definitely be good defensively. And having God Goku in the back, we'll have him for dodging and stuff like that. So he's got a high chance to dodge. He'll be good. We're not worried about him whatsoever. Yeah, this Tree Goku's still pretty good. I mean, he actually gets up to really good like attack stats. I was actually really surprised that a lot of people did not like him. Like, I mean, I get it that it was just another base form Goku, and we had got like 3 of them within a couple months span, but he's really not as bad as everybody's making him out to be. Like, I used him a lot, and I don't know. I guess maybe I just find the utility for him. Maybe other people just don't know how to use him. Like, I don't really know. But I still like to use him. I like to have fun with that unit. We'll do it like this. Now, this Super Saiyan Goku, he is actually coming up on an easy A. Him and the full power Frieza are gonna be disgusting, I think. Like, I think that they're gonna both be like I really think that they're gonna be very well made, especially because they're worldwide celebration LRs, and they've actually done really good. They've actually done really well with worldwide celebration LR EZAs. I mean, take a look at like physical Buhan and STR Vegito that just got theirs on the JP side. Yeah, it's definitely good. They'll definitely be very good, I think, once we get them. We couldn't just do like one more normal or something. All right, well, whatever. I guess we'll just put Vegeta and Trunks in front and just. Well, I guess he's sealed, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But yeah, this fight is over. Now we got one more fight, and then we go to Vegeta. Now, Vegeta is always the most annoying boss because you can't debuff him, and he can also double super. So it's pretty much you have to bring a team that can just withstand him. But here, I gotta check something. Kefla, are you on? Okay, I had to just check something. So we can bring you as a leader because you're Super Saiyan, and then we'll bring Kabe as the leader. Then we'll bring you. We'll bring you. We'll bring Goku. We'll bring Gohan, and I mean, honestly, we'll bring Bulma off lead, and she'll still perform very well here. We'll just bring her for support. Like, that's how good LR Bulma is she doesn't need a leader skill, and she's still gonna be really good. Yeah, we can leave Vegeta up front. I think I can trust him in slot 1. Take the hit and then get that massive raise. Yeah. Again, this Vegeta, he's coming up on Easy A. There's a lot of really good units that are coming up on Easy A's, and I'm all for it. Like, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with him. Oh, really? The 6 dodge kicks in on the normal, not the super? What's this gonna do to us? Woo! That's some good damage. That actually is a pretty decent amount of damage that they did right there. Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely buffed these enemies because I do not ever remember them taking this much damage from any of these fights that I've ever done. So if that's the case, we'll definitely have to watch out for Vegeta, because again, he is one of the most annoying fights because he can double super and you can't debuff him. So, and he's what? He'll be AGL, or he'll be STR. So we have a really strong AGL groups, so we'll be good. All right, we'll do it like this. We'll just give you those orbs right there. Give you all of those orbs right there, and you can kind of give us a little bit of a heal there. Plus support us. Okay, so he's just gonna super us right away. What's this gonna do to us? Okay, decent damage, decent damage. It actually is a lot of damage that we took. Like, I'm surprised that he's hitting as hard as he is and that we're taking as much damage as we are. I guess maybe I should have brought, I guess I could have brought a different team. I really just wanted to bring Kefla just to like test her out here, but hopefully Kabe will be able to survive this little onslaught here. Maybe putting him in slot 2 wasn't, no, we might die. Maybe putting him in slot 2 wasn't a good idea. Oh, we might live actually. One more? Okay. No, well, we might actually be okay. Bulma will just finish this fight for us, hopefully. Even off leader skill, she's still really good. Alright, so then now we have the Vegeta fight. So again, this is where it can be, he's going to be annoying because we can't debuff him whatsoever. So we're going to bring Extreme AGL. Now, Extreme AGL has gotten a lot better. We're gonna bring you as the leader, and then we'll bring you as the sub lead, and then we will just load it up with you guys. I'm gonna bring full power Frieza or Turles. Hi Frieza, we'll bring Frieza. I think we'll do the team just like this. I mean, we do have some pretty heavy hitters here. Actually, this is perfect right here. We can leave Frieza right up front. He can tank all of that. We'll give you that, and then we'll give you all these AGL orbs just so you can tank a little bit better over there. Yeah, so Vegeta starts out with a super. Where's he gonna land his other super? It'll probably be on. I'm gonna say it's gonna be on Baby. I think that's probably where he's gonna double super. Wow, Frieza, I know you can do more damage than that. Now, granted, he's definitely not anywhere near on a 200% leader skill or anything like that, so I get it. And Baby's doing extra damage because we are fighting a pure Saiyan enemy, and he's getting that crit in. Okay, so please don't super Roto. Please don't. It's gonna hurt. Okay, we're good. Okay, so who's gonna be better defensively? I guess we'll probably do it just like this. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Give you all of those orbs, and the Masu, you can just get that. So we should be pretty good here. Omega will probably do some pretty decent damage. Frieza will do really good damage. Zamasu probably won't do as much to begin with, but we should be okay. As long as he doesn't like double super either Frieza or Zamasu, because otherwise we will take a little bit of damage, I would say. Any double super here? Nope. Okay. Well, while we were on the topic of Frieza, he is getting on JP, he's getting a new Dokkan Fest unit as a first form Frieza. I mean, honestly, he to me looked like he was supposed to be like a dual Dokkan Fest unit with I think he was supposed to be a dual Dokkan Fest unit, honestly, with what's his name, Bardock. And I feel like they just didn't think that there was going to be a hype enough celebration, so they just broke them up into two separate units instead. And I kind of think that because like they kind of have a very similar kit where they're just like attack, and not really defense. And they are literally from the same like movie special. So Frieza's doing the exact same attack on that Bardock and everything. So it's, you know, it's kind of funny to see, but I really wish that they would have dropped that Frieza as like a dual Dokkan Fest with Bardock instead, because here in 2024, the way that Frieza is built is not going to be I don't see him like succeeding and lasting very long in 2024 just because of the way that he's built. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, and then okay, there's the double super. I was waiting for it. I was like, is he ever gonna double super me? But either way, we were gonna be pretty good. Ooh, you know what? We may as well get this. Why not? Another one that I haven't seen in a while. So let's go ahead and pop it. I think if that was a crit, we would have killed him. But we will, we'll do it like this. We'll give you all these orbs and then give all that to Frieza back there. But the Omega should finish this fight right here. I'm not worried about it. But if he doesn't, because that's a very low attack stat, if he doesn't finish it, then Frieza for sure will. And then another like disappointing release is that Omega right there. Like, I'm glad that they did give him an LR, but oh no, we're getting supered in the wrong unit. Dodge. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, at least Frieza's gonna finish this fight. But that Omega Shenron honestly was a pretty big, like, disappointing unit that dropped, and honestly, I don't know like what they were thinking when they made him, especially because like if he would have just been like, if they got rid of the GT bosses portion in his passive and just changes to extreme type, I think he would have been a way better unit. Literally just one small change could have made him so much better. But yeah, it is what it is. So there we go. That completed all the battlefield. Let's go to the main page. Let's collect all of our gifts here. So there we go. There is battlefield all completed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider hitting that like button. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.